Welcome, everybody, at another episode of the Wrestling vs. the World podcast. If you're enjoying your day, sweet. If not, what the hell ever. So, yes, we got a bonus episode this week. And that is because this past Monday night on Raw, it was announced that at Night of Champions, after the WWE Draft has concluded and in effect and everything, there will be a new World Champion for one brand. Because Triple H announced that once the draft happens, whatever brand Roman Reigns is assigned to, he will stay there. Ugh. And whoever is on the other brand does not have the World Championship, the Undisputed WWE Universal Championship, will have the new World Heavyweight Championship there. And he unveiled the brand new championship, which looks like they had the World Heavyweight Championship and the current Intercontinental Championship belts have sex and produce this. With this design, I'm torn. I'm not fully on board because I'm looking at a picture of the belt right here on my screen, because they're already setting this for pre-order on WWEshop.com. But it's just like, it just doesn't look quite right. I mean, I get it. WWE, they're known for plastering their logos around everywhere for marketing's sake and everything. We saw that with the WWE Universal and both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships. Because they're like, oh, the WWE logo's got to be dead center. But with this, it just doesn't feel necessary to have the big WWE logo dead center. I mean, like, I can understand the side plates of how they are. They're still continuing the tradition where instead of doing the nameplates of old, you do the side plates, cut some designs, all that stuff. But for me, if I were them, I would have taken the main base plate of the original big gold belt, put the current WWE logo right up there at the top like we saw when the big gold belt got redesigned in March 2003, and then you can get rid of the name plate at the bottom. Just keep the main base plate that you saw from the original big gold belt with the current WWE logo on top, and there you go. You can keep the side plates and going like that, but with this, it just doesn't look necessary to have that base plate the design that it is. That's just me. I mean, I don't mind it like all that much, but it's just like it doesn't feel like it fully sits right. Now, it also leads to questions, because it's saying the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Does this mean that it's continuing the lineage that we saw from the World Heavyweight title that was retired 10 years ago? What does it mean for Roman Reigns and his titles? Because if they're making him be brand exclusive, then I don't think they can continue the name saying he's the undisputed WWE Universal Champion when it's exclusive to one brand, because we saw that with 2002 with Brock, because when he was Undisputed Champion, he got assigned to a specific brand, so he couldn't continue the Undisputed Championship name there. So are they going to have to drop that for Roman? Is he going to go back to one physical belt? Because if so, I've got a thumbnail set then for the history of the WWE Championship from 2014 to present, if that's going to be the case. But it's just like, we still don't even know what brand it's going to be on as of the recording of this episode, because again, before the draft even happens and this episode is being recorded, we don't know what show Roman's going to be on and what brand this title is going to be exclusive to. So more questions than answers, and like, we got to know about all this stuff. And no, I will not be redoing the big gold belt episode, because as far as I'm concerned, this is different. This is a completely new design and everything like that. So I'm not redoing or adding on to the lineage of the big gold belt and WWE history episode that I did a while back. And plus, that episode was enough of a headache already to go through. I can tell you that much. Especially with all the near freaking 20 plus years of history. But like I said, to me, maybe I'll grow onto this belt design, but I'm just not completely sold on it. You know? Again, like, you don't need to have the WWE logo plastered dead center to be like, hey, here, look, it's WWE, look, see, you see the logo, see? Like, that's not necessary. You know, because like I said, it looks like they took the big old belt, and the Intercontinental Championship belts, made them have sex, and produced this, because it looks like a hybrid of that. I mean, like I said, I'm glad that they're not doing, like, reusing the templates that we kept re-seeing with all these, like, WWE championships since 2014. It's just like, hey, keep the main plate designs, just have different colors, like, for the straps and everything, and we'll call it good. I mean, hey, at least there's creativity, but again, if it were me, I would have just taken the main big old belt, keep the base plate, put the current WWE logo right at the top like we saw with the past belt. You don't need a nameplate on bottom, you can keep the side plates, but that's how I would have done it, because then it's like, hey, it still feels more like the World Heavyweight Championship because you keep like a more similar design. I mean, the fans and the audience were very highly receptive, like crowd chanting yes, popping, and all that stuff. But myself and I think others are all kind of mixed in how we feel on all this. Some people love it. Again, maybe it'll take time to get used to this. I mean, it looks better than the Universal Championship when they debuted it as the Full Roll-Up Championship in 2016. I'll say that much. But again, it's going to take time to really see. And who knows who's going to be the world champion? Who knows? Because like I said, it all depends on what brand the show's going on and who's getting drafted to where. I mean, hey, at least Roman's not going to hold it. Like I said, it still makes you wonder. Any lineage continuation? Who's going to be the champion? What's going to happen with Roman and his belts? Is he going to go back to one single belt now? Because, again, if he's going to be stuck with one brand, he can't be quote-unquote undisputed champion if he's designated one brand like we saw with Brock in 2002. So, anyway, that's going to conclude it here. Let me know what you all thought in the comment section below. What do you think of this new design for this brought back World Heavyweight Championship? Who do you think is going to be champion? Like, just your general overall thoughts on all this, the thoughts on the design, everything you can. If you enjoyed today's episode, please remember, leave a like, subscribe with the bell turned on, and follow if you're listening to this on YouTube, or follow if you're listening to this on any other service that this podcast is available on, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Thanks for listening, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, and good day, everybody.